Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're a procurement professional, you probably know the feeling all too well. Managing requests for proposals, RFPs, right? It can often feel less strategic and more like, well, wrestling a paperwork monster.
Yeah, exactly. The goal seems simple. Find the best supplier.
Simple goal, yeah.
But so many organizations stumble. Structure, consistency, transparency. These are the areas where it often breaks down.
So today we're going to try and cut through some of that complexity. We've got a clear 20-step guide specifically for you, designed to help navigate the RFP process with hopefully more clarity and efficiency.
And it's needed. Most RFPs, frankly, they fail because there's this basic lack of clarity.
Clarity on what's needed.
Exactly what's required.
Yeah.
And also a lack of structure in how the whole process is run. Teams, they often just jump straight into writing questions.
Without thinking about the bigger picture.
Right, without aligning on the real needs, and this is crucial, defining how they'll even evaluate the responses they get back.
Which leads to
Vague documents, mismatched expectations, and poor outcomes. A successful RFP process, it's really a disciplined thing. It needs the right people, crystal clear requirements, and a workflow that's consistent.
Okay, let's unpack that. Because it sounds like the success really starts way before you even think about drafting the first question. It's about setting the right foundation first.
Absolutely. Think of it like building your launch pad.
Okay.
So, step 1, forming the right team.
Okay.
Ideally, maybe 4 to 6 people, cross-functional experts, IT, finance, legal, the business units who actually need the thing, and assign clear roles.
Got it. Team first.
Then step 2 is clarifying what you actually need and be specific, measurable targets.
Right.
Like a 10% reduction in unit cost or delivery guaranteed within 48 hours, not just vague wishes. And hey, if the needs are still fuzzy at this stage, an RFI, a request for information, can be really useful just for some initial market research.
Good tip. What's next?
Step 3 is identifying your potential supplier pool. Start wide, maybe, then narrow it down. And always verify credentials. Make sure they can actually do the job.
Makes sense.
And step 4, pretty critical. Sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Do this early.
Why early?
Protect your sensitive info, obviously. But it also acts as a quick filter. It weeds out bidders who aren't really serious about participating.
Okay, foundational steps covered. Now, I imagine this next bit, design the actual RFP document and the evaluation, this is where things can get tricky.
Oh, absolutely. This is where the strategy really comes in. Step 5 is all about designing smart questions.
Not just generic ones.
No, definitely not. They need to be specific, structured, and tied directly back to your scoring criteria. Don't just ask, do you have certifications? Ask, which specific certifications relevant to this project do you hold, and how do they impact quality? Focus on measurable things, lead times, capacity, stuff like that.
Right, tangible details.
Exactly. Then, step 6, standardize your pricing template. This is huge for comparing apples to apples later. No bespoke, confusing formats.
Yes, I can see that being vital.
Then, step 7, pretty straightforward. Write a crystal clear RFP overview. Explain the project, the scope, key timelines, all up front. Step 8, list all the required documents explicitly. No surprises.
Keeping everyone on the same page.
Precisely. But here's probably the most crucial part of this phase, and where lots of teams slip up. Step 10, create your evaluation matrix before any responses come in.
Before, not after you see the bids.
Definitely before. Assign clear weights, maybe 30% for price, 40% for technical fit, whatever makes sense for you. Use numeric scales. This forces objectivity.
So it removes that bias that can creep in when you say a proposal you like.
Exactly. It drives database decisions.
Okay, so the groundwork is laid, the document's designed. Now we move into the active phase, getting it out there, managing proposals. This sounds like where transparency and precision are key.
Absolutely. Execution time. Step 11 is launching the RFP. Set it to your curated list. Double-check everything, attachments, links, deadlines.
The logistics.
Critical logistics.
Yeah.
Then, step 12. Manage supplier questions transparently. Collect them all centrally. Publish all the answers to everyone participating. Set clear deadlines for questions.
No private answers.
Never. That kills fairness and trust instantly. Then, step 13 is collecting the responses securely with timestamps. Confirm they're complete, and please use centralized digital tools for this, not just someone's email inbox.
Creates that audit trail, I suppose.
Exactly. Then, step 14, reviewing and scoring. Have your team score independently first, based on that predefined matrix. Then consolidate, discuss, and document the reasoning.
And finally,
Step 15, shortlist the top suppliers. Aim for maybe 3 to 5 strong finalists, and maybe have a couple of alternates in your back pocket just in case.
Okay, almost there. Bringing it all home now, securing the deal, negotiating, and then thinking about improving for next time.
Right. Step 16. Align the scope of work and the contracts back to your original requirements and what was in the winning proposal. Yeah. Super important to prevent scope creep later.
Yeah, that dreaded scope creep.
Then, step 17. Negotiate strategically. It's not just about hammering down the price. Look at payment terms, SLAs, those service level agreements, support levels, maybe even reverse option if that fits.
Looking beyond the bottom line number.
Definitely. Step 18. Get executive approval. You've got all your data, your scoring, your rationale, present a clear case. Step 19. Award the contract. And, crucially, do a post-mortem with your internal team. What went well? What could we do better next time?
Learning from the process.
Always. And step 20, often forgotten, but really important for relationships. Notify the unsuccessful suppliers. Give them some constructive feedback if possible. It keeps doors open for the future.
That's a comprehensive list. And you mentioned technology.
Yes. Modern tech can massively streamline this. Think AI, assisting with requirements gathering, scoring automation, even risk detection. Digital platforms give you audit trails, central communication, dashboards. It makes this whole 20-step process much more manageable, much more strategic for procurement pros today.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here for procurement professionals listening?
Look, it really means that by adopting this kind of disciplined 20-step approach, you shift the RFP. It stops being this complex administrative chore and becomes a structured, transparent, strategic tool.
A strategic advantage, really.
Exactly. And here's something to think about. Consider how embracing these steps, especially when you combine them with the power of modern procurement technology, doesn't just help you avoid the common mistakes. It actually empowers you to drive more value, more innovation for your organization. You move from just managing bids to, well, strategically sourcing success.